How do we ventilate our calf barns? To keep it ventilated well, we've got curtains on the back, and to keep crosswinds out, this was an idea from 20 years ago, early 2000s, a plywood every 12 foot. So it's 12-foot pens, and that keeps the crosswinds from blowing across. The lower curtain closes around 40 degrees unless it's windy and rainy or too cold. The top curtain is open basically all the time unless it's too windy or it's raining. So that one, the top curtain is almost not temperature. It's basically just looking at the wind and the rain. And it's just looking at the wind and the rain this way. It's not worrying about it from the other side. That way we have as much air through here as possible. And people ask, does the wind actually blow through? I built the ventilation controller to just really monitor the wind and the rain. So as soon as it gets windy, this curtain will close down here in the back, unless once you're in the summertime. If you can keep the draft off of them, these calves will do really well, even though it's cold in here. But, you know, does it get cold in here? Of course, it gets really cold in here because we're outside. But if you can keep the draft off them, you will be fine. And do our calves ever get sick? Yes, they do get sick. It's not bad if we keep the bedding changed. So right now, we're overcrowded because there's too many calves coming right now. And this should only be 3 animals in here. Normally, we have plastic dividers. But when you're really squeezed for space, you pull the dividers out and you can get the occupancy up. But we are bedding and cleaning out way more often. Normally, we're only cleaning out about every 11 weeks. Right now, we're cleaning out about every 2 weeks because we've got almost 50% too many animals in here. And why do we design it this way? It's because we looked at it for here in Pennsylvania, and a 200 cow herd, it really does make sense. There's room for about 27 calves in here, and it holds out for about up to 11 weeks old. The best calf barn for your application depends on how far south you are and how many calves a month you're having. So you want to have something set up so there's plenty of room for all the calves so you're not overcrowding like we are right now. So I'd recommend that you keep it big enough for everything, have plenty of fresh air coming in, an open front to the south. You could build a complete barn with rows of calves inside, but you're gonna have more ventilation challenges. I'm not sure why it works that way, but the great outdoors works the best for calves. If you gotta complete a barn with everything in the inside, you keep powered ventilation going all the time. You gotta disinfect more and try to keep the calves separated because you don't have as much natural sunlight in there. That kills some of the pathogens. Calf hutches, you're outside in the weather all the time. It's not much fun. Whether it's windy, rainy, you're out there right with them. So as you get further north, that gets less and less fun. As you go up into Canada, you do lots of things for cold weather. And the counter side of that is it takes more ventilation equipment to keep the calves healthy when you're inside a barn. We recommend doing what's right for your size, and if you can keep it open, you're gonna be better off. So thank you for watching. We build anything related to calf barn or dairy barn ventilation controls. I designed the logic to make them go up and down with the wind and the rain based on how it worked here on our own farm. It's a lot of fun helping people, and if you got questions, just give us a call. If you're thinking about calf hutches versus calf barns, we've got another video where I kind of go over some of the main differences. So check that out here.